Okay, I just wanted to show you this. This is part of the conversion kit. That's a little magnet there, and that screws down to hold everything in position. And then there is a grub screw there, and they give you a little Allen key to tighten it all up. So this is the pump back together. I will continue, as I said, in the next part, finishing off my electronic one. I will also reassemble that other one, just in case you're not going electronics. Can't think why you wouldn't, but hey, who knows. And really, then hopefully that will be it for the fuel pump. Then I'll mount it and I'll show it mounted. So all in the next video. I'm not sure if that'll be tomorrow. It may not be for a couple of days yet. I've got fucking doctor's appointments, which 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Anyway, so then on what have we got, 28th 29th of September, so hopefully then we'll be showing this pump in action. I'll have to buy some petrol. Oh shit, in action. That's going to be scary, because then I'll find out where all the leaks are. Okay, get out in the garage, go do some shit. Okay, time to convert to electronic ignition, electronic fuel pump. It says that the first thing to do is to put this over in there and in the hole. See, it's tapered on one end, so hopefully it's a good fit. So make that flush. Flush? What is that size I used? Not that it matters really. It says it's a... Jeez, I can't even read it. Too much crap on there. 3/16. Those are 3/16. Again, just whatever works. A little piece of pipe, I guess. Just a little edge there that I want to try and get down. Oh, now it's fucking disappeared inside. Oh, that's helpful. Well, I guess it won't matter. It's holding it central, I guess. That's what the whole point of that is. I guess I'll find out. Now, next is to place this piece on. It says so that it should be 90 degrees. The magnet here, that's a little magnet, should be 90 degrees from that plane there. Okay, then tighten up with the little Allen key they give you. Put some hair around it, you get it in the hole. Make sure you keep that square. Okay, that looks like 90 degrees. Right, what's next? in the picture. It seems to want optimum setting is there. Oh, then I've got to snip those wires off. Hang on. Right, cut these off as close as you can to the connector. Okay. That insulation is extremely tough. Let's try something else. I don't know if this will work. Give it a shot. Okay, it did that one. Okay, so I've managed to strip those. Okay, next is what? I've got that electronic piece. Sorry guys, I'm reading instructions. Not something I'm used to doing. That's the little PCB there. Made in the UC. Okay. So what do we do with all of these pieces? Lots of different lengths of stuff. Does it show me? Switch the circuit, shown with circuit board removed. This setting can only be achieved with power applied. Huh? Yeah, I'm not quite sure what they mean there. So, what is that attached to? Oh, that's attached to one of the screws, but that screw goes through there. Has one of these got a thread in the top? No. So how do we achieve this? Hang on, a little bit more reading is required. Okay, we've now got to do the electronic stuff. First, I've cut these wires off, cut the connections off, strip those. They're ready. Next is to put this piece on, and it says, oh, I'm sorry, there was a nylon bush I've already pushed in there. Now it says, screw this on. How tight? I don't know. It's pulling it up now. So if that's on, then it says back off 2 complete turns. That's 1. That's 2 complete turns. Let me just reread it. Screw the carrier clockwise onto the diaphragm spindle to its furthermost point. Or does that mean keep screwing till it goes tight? That's not very helpful, because I can keep screwing that. So do they aim furthermost point? Just keep winding it like this. And that's it there. But then it wants me to do 2 complete turns. Well, that will be wrong, because they want the magnet here. So then I'd have to say to here and then go 2 complete turns. So that would be 1. That would be 2 complete turns. Trouble is, I'm going to put all this fucking thing together and not know. I guess I can test it on the bench. Alright, so let's assume that that's correct. Then they say Loctite this in. Because if it's not correct, I'm going to be fucked. Whoa. Splurgy, splurgy. I guess we'll find out. Maybe we'll have to do some fettling afterwards, huh? Sorry, I stuck my head in the way then. So yeah, we just got to keep that now 90 degrees. I wonder if somebody's got a video out on YouTube about this. Okay, so make sure that's still 90. Pinch it up. Done. Okay, what does it want me to do next? Fit the electronic printed circuit board using spacers times 3. 3? I see 2. I see 2 spaces. Oh, 3. Oh, okay. So, in what order do they go? You know, that would have helped. There's no... Oh, I see. Hang on. Not very good instructions. Okay, it looks as if what I need to do... If this fucking works, it'll be a bloody miracle. Right, so there is the nice printed circuit board, and according to that drawing, it's that way, and it looks like I've got this one here with 1 spacer. Are they saying use the... Yeah, they don't tell you, but you should. Assholes. Use the spring washer on there. Do the same on there. Spring washer. Spring washer. Then feed that one through here. Now this one, it seems, has... Is that down low? That one goes onto that one. They don't tell you whether it's that first, then that, and then that. The only way I'm gonna see that is that's gonna be too low, because that's gotta fly. Jesus Christ. That, I'm assuming that thing, I bet it's this way. So you put the small spacer on first, then you put that one on, then you put that one on, and then you put that one back on because you dropped it. Then you screw that onto there. Oh, and by the way, you swear at this point too. Grab yourself a screwdriver. I'm not going to do this up tight yet. Just loose. You stay out there. Now, one thing they have said is if you have two black wires, as I do, then you got to connect it up, and if it doesn't work, you got the polarity wrong. That's not really very helpful, is it? It's a pity they didn't say prior to this, note which one on the points goes to wherever. So my fun thing now, these wires I'm assuming must come round there, because I think that thing spins, and this, I don't tell you how to set it, do they? There must be a way to set that strip because of the magnet which sends a signal through to there. How do I set that? Because once I screw that screw, it's set. They're not being very helpful. Fast, optimum setting is a gap in the middle. Sorry about this, guys, it's really rather... Let me see if I can show you. See there, this thing has a magnet. This thing has to be set in the right position because... Shut up. I believe what happens is that this spins, and as it spins, it gets pulled up, hence doing that kind of movement. But as soon as it spins, it passes through the air gap on that and drops down. Let me see if there's anything further. Let me reread the instructions. I'll be back. Okay, I tell you what, let me get you out of here. Oh, that's too awkward. Alright guys, sorry about this. Let me show you. What I've done, let's take that off of there, is that little metal piece there. You have to loosen this screw fractionally and then apply power and then slowly push this metal piece here. Just push it in. If you push it in too far, the magnet comes up and it sticks to it. So in this position, I believe I've got it correct. In fact, let me see if I can show you. See? And if I push that in any further, it will stop. And obviously that's no good. I discovered that on mine, the black wire, black wire, you stupid idiot, the short wire is the negative and the longer wire is the positive. Now this was originally a positive earth pump. I have connected these, but I haven't crimped them. I just push them in there, and I suggest you do that because if you've got the polarity the wrong way around, the pump just doesn't do fuck all. You don't get that. So that, it would appear, is the conversion pretty much done. There is a modification, I believe. I think it was something to do with the lid. I'm not sure. Yeah. There was something to do with this lid. It has to be modified slightly. I'm not quite sure why, but I'll figure that out, and we'll look at it and see. There's a drawing there. Seems to want you to, wants you to chop out the middle rib by the looks of it. So that middle rib in there, I guess it gets in the way of something. I can't think what, but hey, that's what they want me to do, that's what I'll do. So hopefully that's not too complicated to do. But you do need to read the instructions. This is not something you can just throw together without knowledge. You do need that knowledge of the settings. All right, next I'm going to go to putting back the old pump. Put that back together in case you need to know how to do that. Okay, here we go. One thing I'm not sure if I've mentioned, these little brassy pieces, make sure you get them tucked in properly. There's a ledge in there. You have to get them over that ledge so that you should just see just about half of the hole, roughly. Now, my pump originally didn't have those. It had this plastic thing. Different designs, so just be aware. So this is the new one, and obviously the spring goes on this way up. Line all the holes up, make sure you've got the brass things in properly, then you can put the body on. Well, as promised, I'm going to show you how to put this thing back together, although you probably don't need any help. But before I do that, let me say that on this one, the electronic one, I got it all together, I got it to work, and then it stopped. And I discovered that the black wire on this circuit board had come out. So I put it back in there and soldered it, but now the bloody thing won't work at all. I don't think I've done anything wrong. I'm hoping not. I have contacted Berlin in the UK and said, okay, you know, how do we sort this out? And I'm waiting for them to get back to me. I'm kind of hoping they say, send me the pump and we'll fix it and send it back free of charge. But that's being optimistic, I guess. We will see. I have no clue whether it's this circuit board or if I did something wrong. I mean, I don't believe I did, because I had it working. And now it's saying go away. So we're going to have to see. However, back to the old pump here. What you've got to do is get this lined up. This is one of the tricky bits, because you have to get this pin through and the contacts lined up. Now, do bear in mind that if you've gone this far and, you know, perhaps you're not putting in a rebuild kit, then you've got to clean up these points, because they're, you know, on this particular one, they're a bloody mess. They need a good cleanup. Anyway, so that aside, now let me see if I can get this thing back together. Now that's kind of tricky. I'm wondering if I got something. Yes, I have got something wrong. What a dickhead. Let me spin this around. Because this goes here, that's got to line up there, and then this plastic thing goes between the two, and this is where you have to get the pin in, and all my little brassy things just fell out, but we're not going to worry about that. Let's see, can I get this pin in on camera? You betcha fucking life I can't. Now, one thing you've got to note is that you do have to lift this up to get the pin to go in. Now, will I struggle with this? No. Why? Because I'm not going to use this one, so I really don't care. Whoever gets it can fuck around with it. It's not going to be me. Right, so I've got that pin in there. I'm sorry if you're not getting a very good view, I can't really help that. Yeah, this is... Oh my God, what a pain in the ass this is. Missed. I'm not going to continue with this because it's pointless for me. The pin has to go back through there, through the plastic, and through that centerpiece. Then everything will line up nicely. The points will line up with this. This connection here has to come around and go on the top here with one of the screws that goes through to hold it to the base. You must make sure that you have all of these in and in the correct place. You saw that earlier in the video where they have to go, and then the pump will function. I'm sorry it's not much more involved than that, but with the rest of the videos. Okay, let's try this again. Sorry about that, I was interrupted by the SIM card being full. Just to recap what I was trying to say, once you've got all that together, then this connection here has to come up there, and the screw goes through here and into the base, and this is the connection that you need to make sure is there. With all of these, my suggestion would be not do like I'm doing at the moment with this in pieces, but to assemble this onto this base unit first and then deal with this part. The reason I say that is because otherwise these will fall out. And you don't want that. Okay, let's see. That's a last view in there, so you can see how they go. One is one way up, one is another way up. That other clear diaphragm one goes there, and the cork gasket goes there. And I think that's about... Oh, it says out top. Oh, how about that? Look at that. So there you go. What else can I show you on this? Make sure the spring goes there like that. The small end goes around there. Nothing much more there I can show you. Hopefully with the rest of the videos that I've done with this pump, it will help you guys. So that's all I'm going to do on the pump. In a later video I'll let you know what Mr. Berlin in England says. I'm hoping he'll say send it to us, we'll fix it, and if they're going to charge me even, then sod it, I'll let them do it, because these are ridiculous to buy. Oh gosh, what is an electronic negative earth pump on S&G Barrett? I think it's somewhere in the 400. There it is. SU fuel pump, $524.70, special order. There are others. There's this one. What's the difference here? It's $249. It's positive earth. Yeah, they charged extra for negative earth. Then there was another one up here I saw. Electronic fuel pump in stock, 153. Doesn't look much like it's one for a Mark II. Yeah, yeah, it's totally different style. I mean, each to their own, but I like to keep some sort of originality. Not a lot, I grant you, but to get my pump, $524. No, that is ridiculous. I can ship mine back to England, get them to check it out, fix it, and send it back for a lot less than that, I am sure. Damn, water pumps unavailable? I've got lots of those pumps. All I have to do is buy the refurb kit. Wow. And they don't even give a price. Hee. Anybody out there want a water pump? I've got them, powder coated and Gliptol inside, and a completely new kit with a new impeller. Now if you want one, you'll have to send me a message and I'll have to order the part and build one, because I haven't got one built at the moment. Wow. That is quite surprising. There you go, rebuild kit is what? $55 plus tax. So that's the rebuild kit. And I sell them rebuilt for $100. So I don't make a lot of money, but I make some. Well, in fact, I'm making a loss because of what I paid for the pump shells, but that doesn't matter. If you're interested, let me know. Right, now, back to where we were. The fuel pumps, yeah, $530. Bolux to that. Okay, well, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. If you're not a subscriber, please do like, comment, subscribe. And as I mentioned in one of my last videos, if you have a picture of one of your Jaguars and you would allow me to put it out, sorry, let it finish, and allow me to publish it on my YouTube channel with a little story about it, that would be greatly appreciated. I do have a couple so far. I would like some more. Again, send it to gstargarage@gmail.com, and that's star with 2 R's. The email address is at the end of this video. Now get out in that garage and go and do some shit.